Okay, welcome back to day 5 of our no money, no credit, no excuses real estate challenge, our 30-day challenge. Today's actually going to be a special day. I didn't actually do that much today, but I do want to acknowledge everybody, okay? And I want you to acknowledge yourself too. So let's call today the acknowledgement day. Whether you've made big strides or if you've taken small steps, let's just take a second here and celebrate your progress, because the fact that you're still here showing up and even watching this video, you're committed to the journey, and that's a win in itself. So we'll just take a moment to honor each one of you that has made it to this point. I know I've been reading some questions and I've gotten some feedbacks and people have asked me questions. I want to address some of those things here today. But one of the things I want to say to all of you is that it is 100% possible that you buy a deal by the end of this 30 days. Okay, so this is something that you have to also believe. I can't believe it for you, but I can tell you that in the infinite possibilities that exist in your future, that is one of them. At least that might be like a lot of them, right? Also, one of them might be a lot more deals. Maybe it's 5 deals, maybe it's 10 deals. Those are all things that are possible. Now, I want to acknowledge you if you have been using our community and building connections. I know I've seen people already in the chats creating connections, and people have been calling brokers, asking amazing questions. Let's reflect back on where we've been and what we've done so far. So in these first couple days, we've set our mindsets, right? We were constantly going into the mindsets because if you don't believe you can do it, none of this even matters. Okay, the second thing is the research in the market. How has your calls with brokers been going? Or if you have not, right? Prepare yourself to start making that call. Are you ready? Have you faced your fears? Do you feel uncomfortable? When you have made those calls, what are these feelings that are coming up, right? Those are all successes. Every single thing is a step that moves you closer to success. And if you feel like you didn't do enough today, that's also okay. Okay, because progress isn't always linear. What matters the most is that you keep moving forward, you keep stepping forward. So let's see. Let's take a look at what's going on in the community, and maybe we can answer some questions here first. All right, so that was yesterday's outreach. So maybe let's take a look at some questions here. I answered a couple questions. Crystal has been really amazing in just taking herself on. I've seen so much progress from what she's been doing. Yeah, so I want to address this one, right? When you make a call and you talk to an agent, especially if it's your first time, some of the things that's going to happen is because you're new, you're going to trip up and they're going to ask you questions and you might not know how to answer it. So again, let's be before you make a call, set the intention, imagine what the call is going to look like, that you are going to dictate the call. And the way that you dictate the call is that you bring to your mind's eye that my entire mission here on this call is to learn more about the market, learn about what I'm supposed to invest into. So some of the questions that they may ask is, what is your budget, right? Or maybe it's short-term. Is it short-term cash flow? Is it long-term cash flow? Do you have money to put down? These are some questions that they're going to ask you, but don't even let them get there, right? If they do ask you that question, bring it back. Be like, we have the money to put down. Like, I'm coming as an investor. I also have investors, my friends and family that want to invest as well. So I'm the one that's doing the due diligence. So I want to find out what's a good property to invest into. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's 200,000. I don't know my budget. Maybe it's 300, maybe it's 4, maybe it's 5. What I want to gauge is at what price point will I start actually having cash flow? Will a deal actually be good? Will I not have to compromise location? Right? So you're asking the questions to the brokers. Like, if you watched the video that I recorded with me and a broker on the phone, I was constantly asking the questions. Where's a good place to invest? What are you seeing? And then I'm also doing my own little research showing that, well, a $360,000 property with a 3.2 might not work. So then I start sharing that. I'm like, those numbers don't seem to make sense. And then she'll give me her feedback. And then we just kind of went on with that. But really, you control the conversation, right? It doesn't matter. Just tell them you're an investor. You're looking to do deals. You want to create long-term relationships. Your goal is to buy 3, 4, 5 deals this year. And it's you, your friends, your family, all of that is going to come and make the deal happen. So You're looking for them the right property, and really you're doing the research. I just want to know where to invest, what type of asset I should invest into, what do they see? Because you're looking for their opinion of the market. What's the best thing to invest into in this market? Right? What are the best things to invest into? At what price point will I actually get a good deal? Okay. So let's see what else is going on in the community. Talked to a couple of people in the past who have multifamily properties for sale. Look, as you're having more conversations, what's going to end up happening is people are going to start coming to you with properties that they have. You're going to start having real estate conversations. Eyeballing properties. There are a couple of properties I've been eyeballing since September. My question is, how do you assess if these are good investment properties? Going through real estate brokers, we will touch base. Okay, so I'm going to answer a question here, but for Timna here is look at those properties, and then we're going to go through like an underwriting process. I'm going to share with you guys here in the next couple days a underwriting sheet that you guys can just begin to underwrite. I am going to be a little busy the next 2 days, but I will still make a video for all of us here. All right, so Alex, is there any chance you recorded other conversation with brokers are willing to share them? Yeah, so this is good. I will share some more conversations. I didn't have a place to really record it. That I just happened to be able to call somebody while I was doing the live here, but I'll do some more throughout. And then I'll also do my recordings of maybe an investor that I'll be talking to. Right? Also, you should be talking to your friends and family and whoever about real estate, because they're the ones that are probably going to fund your deal if you're coming in no money, no credit. All right? So you got to have that. Remember, I said in the beginning, you got to have 100 people on that list. Don't even qualify them. Just have phone calls. At worst case scenario, you get to reconnect with somebody, maybe that you haven't talked to in a while. Biggest question is, why are we not working and making money momentum together yet? That's what I'm saying. This whole thing should also open that up for us, right? We should be looking to find partnerships in here, right? I'm seeing so many people that have, there's deals, there's people that are making offers, there's people that probably have money also, right? It's just about putting all of these things together. Let's see. Let's go back to here. Okay, so I want you to remember that this challenge is about taking action. So if you feel like, oh man, I didn't have a great call, cool, now you got that out of the way, do that a couple more times and you'll find your confidence as each call happens. You'll build your confidence. Confidence is going to show up on those calls, and the brokers will feel they won't even question you anymore, right? And it's the same thing as you're calling your potential investors, people that might have money to be able to invest in deals. Have those conversations. I'm telling you, after 10, it becomes really easy. So every piece of research, every conversation that you have, every time you do something uncomfortable, you are going to sharpen your knowledge. And so here, that means every moment that you actually show up, right? So show up. Every moment that you show up, you rewrite the story of what's possible for you. So that's it. Let's gauge this journey by how many times you're showing up and how many times you're like, let me put it off till later, tomorrow. The time is now. All right. Success in real estate and in life comes from consistent, focused, intentional action, even if it feels scary, even if some days feel slower than others. All right, so just want to move through all of that. Okay, so let's see what else here. Today I really want you to just acknowledge yourself and then just carry on doing what we've said, right? Call the brokers, learn about your market, because we're going to move on from here. And I realized that there's a tendency in me wanting to go really fast in this process. And somebody asked me, oh my God, if you can just slow down a little bit, that would be awesome. I would love it to be a little bit slower, so I can catch up, I can learn. The other thing I'm going to tell you guys too is somebody had mentioned in one of the questions that, ADUs, pad split, these words that I used, arbitrage, right? These were words that you didn't understand. Some of the things in these conversations, if you don't understand it, don't wait. All right. Don't wait till like the next call. Yes, please put a comment or something like that you didn't get it. But also, you got to take charge here sometimes. If you don't know what an ADU is, it's a very simple research on Google. Type it in. What is ADU? Boom, done. What's the advantages of an ADU? Boom, done. Actually, better yet, put that into ChatGPT. Hey, I'm doing a 30-day challenge. Actually, that would be great for everybody. If you created a tab in ChatGPT, I am doing a 30-day challenge. This is what I've done so far. This is what I've done so far. This is my intentions. I want to have this happen. I've done this. Tell me what these things mean. Tell me what the advantages of these are to help me get a deal done. No money, no credit. Okay. As hard as I'm working here for this to happen, for me and for you, you also have to work equally. You got to match that intensity. You got to match that desire to want, right? Because yes, I can give my knowledge to you, but this is also to empower you to step up, right? I'm going to empower you guys on this call to also do your own research and become more knowledgeable. As a result of being here, become more knowledgeable and acknowledge yourself here today. Let's see what else is going on in these calls. I mean, in the school. Oh, so yay, look at that. We're at 128 people. Janice is number 1 in the leaderboard. Let's go to the leaderboards real quick. Wow, Janice is leading all time, 30 days, 7 days. I think we're going to have to give her a prize at some point. But in the 7 days, Francisco is catching up. Aaron's catching up. Ooh, look at that. This is a tight race on the top. As you get, so how are they getting these points? Is basically anytime that you get a like on a comment on a post, you get 1 point. So what you get here is, so at level 1 you get this. Level 2 you get to chat with other members. Level 3 you get the multifamily masterclass. This is a class that we sell for $1,000. You're getting $1,000 for hitting 20 points. You get 20 likes. All right, and then level 4 we're going to do a one-on-one coaching call. The way that I gauge the success of this community is how many people right now. My first gauge is how many people reach level 4. In Russell Brunson's community, he's got an amazing community, right? He's awesome. And he's probably got a lot of engagement. He also has 1% of the members have reached level 4. My goal is that by the time end of March comes, 300 people have reached level 4. You really want to have a free event ticket too, because our events are super amazing. I know that's 155 points, but that means you just got to be engaged. And we're going to give out more prizes at different levels. But yeah, just wanted to acknowledge Janice for crushing it right now. We just launched this community, right? So my personal goal is to reach 1,000 members by the time this 30-day challenge is over. So please do share this with others and invite people to this community. It is skool.com/real estate club. We'll put it in the chat as well in the description. But invite somebody here. If every member here just invited 2 or 3 people, we will get there in no time. And this community grows. That means the value of this community grows for you as well. You know, think about what your business, what the networking, what everything looks like if there was 100,000 members in this community, right? You're going to give everybody you're going to be serving, you're going to create win-wins. This is a free community for now, of course. And then next month, we'll probably do another challenge. We're thinking about doing some kind of CRM challenge, right? Creating your CRM, creating your outreach, your email, things like that. We'll do that. And then we're thinking about AI challenge. We have a lot of challenges that we're lining up for this year. So we're really excited for the Skool community. Invite people to it. It'll just make it more fun. There'll be more engagement, more potential for partnerships, more places for people to find partners. Okay. So, wow, I wasn't showing it, but 128 people. Skool.com/real estate club. All right. Invite somebody here this week, today. And yeah, also follow me on Instagram. I share this post too, so you can also share it with others, the videos, the stories that we'll put up. So let's build this community together. Let's get a deal done. Let's create some partnerships and share your wins. Share your wins, share your challenges. All of the things in this group is, it's supporting others. If you're doing things, like, this is what's really great about this community and about real estate as a whole, is as you're sharing your struggles and your wins, it will inspire and motivate others. Okay? Like, look, so many people are sharing and talking in here. This is amazing. So if you're watching this, go make a post, go comment on somebody's post right now, and maybe write a post yourself where you're at. And wherever you're at, it is perfect. Even if you have not even done anything yet, let day 5 be the day that you're like, that's it. I'm making a decision that I am committed to this. All right. So that's it. And I hope that I see so many more engagements. And let's look at this. Tomorrow when I go back to this, I really hope this number just like drastically jumps up as a result of this video. That would be super cool. And yeah, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow.